Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to provide an update on the work of the Ministry of National Security in addressing gang violence. Specifically, I will address some of the root causes, our existing gang violence reduction programs, proposed programs, and our multi-ministry approach. Mr. Speaker, there are many reasons why individuals join a gang. Unfortunately, it is a lifestyle that is glamorized in television, movies, and music. A gang provides identity, respect, security, a sense of belonging, and support that they may not be getting at home or from the community. The reality is that for some, it provides a more attractive lifestyle than being a law-abiding, productive member of society. Gangs offer social support systems and the opportunity for financial gains that our young people are struggling to find through traditional home and work pathways. Mr. Speaker, the fact is that many of our young people are the victims of generations of economic inequality in Bermuda. The breakdown of the family unit, poor education, and employment opportunities make it very difficult to break the cycle and enable social mobility. Mr. Speaker, we will not police our way out of this problem. We must assist those who are engaged with a way out and tackle the root causes. We must provide opportunities to the next generation that makes being a productive and law-abiding member of society a better alternative than joining a gang. Mr. Speaker, through our actions, and in some cases our lack of action as a community, we have created a gap that gangs are filling for our young people. The Ministry of National Security's Gang Violence Reduction Team offers several programs that attempt to address this gap. Most recently, the Redemption Farm program has provided 15 men with a 30-week work placement. 10 out of the 15 trainees have now transitioned into full-time or part-time employment or into education pursuits. Mr. Speaker, the Gang Violence Reduction Team administers programs within every level of our public school system that provide pro-social networks for students at medium to high risk for antisocial behavior. Over the course of the summer, the Gang Violence Reduction Team partnered with local companies to provide mentorships and internships to students involved in these programs. The primary objective is to encourage a transition away from antisocial behavior into a life of meaningful work. Mr. Speaker, our goals are to change the pattern of behavior of individuals involved in group and gang violence and reintegrate them back into the mainstream society, to prevent teens and adolescents from joining gangs and engaging in antisocial behavior by reestablishing positive social bonds, to create opportunities of employment for young people and individuals who have previously not been employable due to antisocial backgrounds, to connect at-risk youth, men, and women with the necessary helping agencies that will aid in addressing mental and social health issues, to place more focus on fostering and sustaining positive interpersonal relationships. Mr. Speaker, the Gang Violence Reduction Team clients' life histories marked by poverty, violence, marginalization, and intergenerational abuse and neglect. Many have incarceration experiences or have pending charges and cases. The young men we support face additional challenges presented by institutionalization, discrimination, community judgment, major educational gaps, negligible work history, and criminal records and criminal proceedings, which can preclude employment. For many of our clients, substances are a way of coping with the pain of gang involvement, homelessness, and mental health issues. Mr. Speaker, to meet our goals, we are taking a multi-agency approach that includes the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Labor, the Ministry of Social Development and Seniors, the Ministry of Youth, Culture and Sports, the Ministry of Legal Affairs, as well as the Ministry of Public Works. We will also be partnering with third sector agencies and employers to provide additional services and opportunities for our at-risk youth, including counseling services, individual programs of social support and care, education assistance, mentorship, pathways to further education, opportunities for social mobility, careers guidance, family counseling and support, financial assistance, employment opportunities. Mr. Speaker, there is no one-size-fits-all, and each at-risk youth will be assessed to match the right services and programs to meet their needs. Mr. Speaker, we must work to rebuild the sense of community that has eroded in recent years. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.